And one of the biggest and the Satan recorded in China is the Weizhen. Weizhen is the Satan. Joy, and probably joy, and also playing and someone's playing. I said the song of joy also so joy. What is it? Comes from joy and playing the good people's play. And they are using some like Samsung and DOS experiments and zero sum game and like chosen the movie of the American not the TV show of the American TV show of Taiwanese TV show we called it chosen. This is reality happening in the United States and Taiwan. Taiwan province. Why I call that? Because the Taiwan is the backside of the Nanjing University, and the United States also trying to fighting the Joyous group. So out of them, the Joyous and the Apple is the one just A. Who is the A? I is the ABC is A. I am the number one. Who is the A? Apple. Who is the black apple? Joy is the black apple. And belonging the Apple groups, and there is the Samsung group also is just not slogan. Something like the Nomura group, ATL group, and display industry is something like the JDIs and the Sharp, and also the Renaissance also Sony. Out of them, those and what can I say? The companies belong to Samsung. Samsung is slogan. The Samsung is just under slogan. Because the Samsung, really the Samsung company is depending on the water temper business in Xi'an City. Because the Xi'an City, we call it Samsung water temper business. They are using a pregnant woman. Probably the pregnant woman comes from the India. Because the India population tends to be the Indian population is Samsung one. Who is the Dajungbao? Dajungbao is the theoretical accounting professor, the knowledge professor. Dajungbao is the theoretical manifest number one created. When Rockefeller created the United States, the USSR economic system. The Dajungbao created the United States and money first and business countries. Out of the money first business countries throughout the entire world, and just except like German, like special country, something like India, East Asia, Eastern Asia, East South Asia, because Indonesia. Also, they are not they are not depending on the money first business, but the which one is money first business and the depending on group is we call the Dajungbao's economy. The Rockefeller's university created and Rockefeller University created the modern society. Out of the economy is moving by the printing money. not and gold and not silver, and it's depend on the printing money. So which country's printing technology most advanced? Probably Japan. Japan is the most advanced the money printing technology comes from probably the United States is theoretical and something like similar. The silver of the gold is theoretical and products and but the Dajubos the products movement is just goes on the Dajubos just printing the paper. And they are printing the paper money in Japan, also in China. They are using the renminbi and they are using the Japanese yen buying the Nasdaq's company, Nasdaq and the shareholder. So, and they are just printing the money and getting the Nasdaq's and most advanced technology company and the German technology company, back and the BMW and Mercedes-Benz out of this company buying from the Chinese Xi Jinping's Geely company. Xi Jinping is the owner of the Geely. So the Dajubo's economy is just money printing economy. They are not behind something like money printing and ranking data and stuff. And they are using the something like Panasonic's and credit cards payment system. We call the Panasonic and money credit payment system. They are just using the payment system, creating the thousand of the dollar, thousand of the money, paper money. They are using paper money just buying the US and European countries and number one technology company. This is the formula that it was. They also want to buying the Microsoft, want to buying the Google, also wants to buying the and Moderna wants to buy the big shop and pension groups. Out of the those monies comes from the printing machine. Who is the printing machine's biggest company? Probably the Sharp is number one printing company. Sharp company. Also the famous and very famous and printing company also the Konica is the biggest player in the printing. Konica Sharp most advanced printing companies. So the Konica Minolta and Sharp is the display and Sony's CMOS sensors and the most advanced and developing countries. Apparently the Sony company and manufactured the CMOS sensor. But who work for CMOS sensor designer? They are the faker. Out of them, the Sony's and the CMOS designer is just faker. Theoretical and the Sony's and the CMOS designer comes from the Sharp company's employee. The Sharp company's employee is the theoretical CMOS sensors designer and CMOS sensors and test line. So and the biggest and the central government is the group called the Sony China and Shanghai Indonesia. There and management and discussion and institute. And there they are apparently talking about something product, something and professional business and services. But behind the talking, they are talking about political issue. Iran is talking about they are talking about something how to damage the US, how to damage the European countries, except to France, the sanction and which is country. So the US company probably sold by the leading company like Shell and also damaged U.S. people and mental issue. Who damaged the U.S. people and the European peoples and brain signals? Who damaged the European people and the U.S. peoples and mental signal? Probably the ATL.
ご乗車ありがとうございます。明大です。出口は右側です。開く扉にご注意ください。車内にお忘れ物なさらないようご注意ください。
And the battery provider we call ATL. The ATL just damaged U.S. people's and mental and U.S. people's and fatness and health. And also, the ATL is the police officers and biggest and charger. They are using the money. The money comes from the printing. They are buying the entire world's police officers. So the United States police officer just buying from the Lakewood company. Lakewood company is the owner of the U.S. police office groups. And also, the Japanese police officer 100% buying from the buying from the ATL, Panasonic Group Energy Company. Panasonic Group is the biggest and owner of the Japanese police officer, Hoan. The Chinese and police officer probably controlled by the ATL groups. They probably because the police officer just working for money. They are just working for money. I need money. And they are low education and probably are not the Chinese. So we just educated by media school or elementary school. But the Chinese police officer just outing trying to catch the message from the Chinese citizen. This is why the little also the Jesus Christ Church and the police officer, the four group, and also the airport group, the 5 groups, airport groups. Also, the sixth group is the financial system, comes from the public, which bank, the U.S. bank, so World Bank just deeply related to the name J Power. What is J Power? J Power just comes from the digitables and paper printing technology. J Power, just remember that. J Power is equal to the money printing technology.